Okay. So are you able to see the screen of mine? Oh yes. Okay, today we'll take a look at the scrollable and updatable result sets. So how can we create them and how do we use those things for the purpose of scrolling the result set in both the directions, like forward direction as well as the backward direction. And also it should allow me to move to a particular row. So whichever the row I wanted to access, so I can move on to that row. That job also I'll be able to do it. And then I should be able to perform the data insertion, data updation, deletion, all that just by using the result set. So no need to write the insert command, no need to write the update command, all that. Right? So let's give a try to create such an updatable result set as well as the scrollable result set. So by default, any result set that we got created, the cursor is positioned at the beginning of the result set, and that is the reason when we say next, 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 so starting from that beginning of the result set position, it keeps moving to first record, then next record, then next record, then next record. So at the end when it reaches to the last record, it is terminating that loop, right? So the default cursor position is there at the beginning of the result set. Now when we wanted to scroll in the backward direction, means when we want to start from the last record to the first record, then that result set should allow us to scroll in that direction. So for that purpose we should have to create the scrollable result set. So this job would be done by defining the statement using that create statement method. So right now we are saying that connection.create statement without any parameters. So now we'll pass the parameters to that, like result set, what type of result set this statement should return to you, right? And also whether that result set should allow you only for reading purpose or the modifications to be allowed. So such a thing is going to be defined just by using these two constants. So the first constant talks about the scrollable type, the second constant talks about whether it is read only or the updatable result set. Then you are going to take a query, your select query, and you are going to execute that select query by using the execute query method of your statement object. So this statement is going to return you that result set object as a scrollable result set. Right, so let's try these things. So we'll continue on Ahmad machine as we did couple of examples already there. So table is there. Right, Ahmad, I made you the presenter, so please share your screen. Yeah, first of all, set the font size, please. Make little more bigger. Right, that makes more sense. Perfect. Okay, go to your search engine data program. In your com.jdbc.practice package, search engine data program is there. If you want to open the program directly, you can press Ctrl Shift R. Ctrl Shift R will allow you to open the program. Yes. Type search engine data. Yes. You can select the first one. Double click on that, it will get opened. Then let's say save as this program. Click File, Save As, and name it as Scrollable Result Set Demo. Scrollable Result Set Demo. Okay, save this. Step 1 is needed, step 2 is needed. In step 3, inside that create statement, keep the cursor at line 31. Right. There, just press Ctrl spacebar. That create statement will prompt you. The second one will take. Second copy of that create statement. Yes, double click on that. There you need to mention the first argument. Type result set, capital R, capital set. Capital R, capital S. Result set. So all the constants are defined inside this interface. Result set dot type, just say type. So there are three types. One is forward only, which is nothing but the default type. So which always allowing you to scroll in a forward direction. And then the next two, scroll insensitive and scroll sensitive, both are meant for scrolling the result set. Insensitive is the one which will be not saving the changes when the result set is kept open. So the changes will be reflecting back onto the database when you are closing that result set. So that is what type scroll insensitive is all about. Whereas the next one, type scroll sensitive, is the one which is able to save the changes even though your result set is kept open. Right? So that is the mild difference between those two. So let us take type scroll sensitive, third one. So this is our type of result set we will be mentioning. So that is the first argument, comma. Then we need to mention the second argument. Again, result set dot conquer, type con. Right, those are the two conquer types. Concurrency. So you wanted to read only or you wanted to do the updatable result set. So for now let's take read only. We just want to scroll. We don't want to make any changes to the result set. So this is how we'll be able to create the STMT object. Just save this and run this one. So as usual it will be running and it is going to print you all the records of your Java application only. It is going to print you all those records from your search engine table. So there are 7 records. So all those 7 records got printed. So now 1 to 7 got printed. In case if I want to print 7 to 1, then in that case go to line number, scroll down. After line 39, copy this one line of code. rset dot after last. So by default the cursor is there at before the first record. We just wanted to push it to after last. So from that after last position we keep on scrolling back. So in this case we need to say while rset dot previous. Just remove that next and replace it with previous. So this is going to read the data from last record till to the first record. Save this and try to run this. So this job is allowed when you are marking your result set as type scrollable. This is called as scrollable result set. So you will be able to scroll in either the direction, either in the forward direction or in the backward direction. Right? So this is called as scrollable result set demo. And similarly, in case if you want to move the cursor position to first record, last record, so all those things also will be able to do. Right? Not only after last, there are a couple of methods, first method, last method. Right? So we'll try to use them. While working with updatable result set, we'll try to use them. So now to start working with the updatable result set, one and only change, that is, instead of using that constant, the second argument of your create statement, right now it is given as conquer read only. If we rename that one as conquer updatable, then we'll be able to bring that updatable result set. So let's not make that change here. So what I want you to suggest is save as this program, file save as, make it as updatable result set demo. Updatable result set demo. Yeah, remove that read only completely, you can remove. Right, now press Ctrl space bar. Right, select the second one, conquer updatable. Perfect. Save. Then we don't need this while loop, all that. So we don't want to read this time. So we want to make some data updations, right? So step 5, you can remove all those lines from 39 to 45. Take these lines. So I just wanted to update the result set without using any update statement. I mean update statement of SQL we don't want to use. Just I want to use this rset object for that purpose. So show row data method is not there. So let us keep the cursor there. It suggests you to create that. So what we are trying to do here is we are pushing our cursor position to the last record, and we just wanted to display that last row data before we make some changes. So go there inside your show row data method which got created at the bottom of, after your main method. Right, there you go. So here you just copy this one sys out. So since the cursor is there at that last record, it is going to print me all those details of that result set. Yeah, add the throws declaration, which is going to throw you the SQL exception. Fine. Save this. Control Shift F. Right. Now go back. Go back to line number 42. Okay. So after that 42, press enter, enter. Now we want to update that last record. So how can I update? Like this I can update. Copy all these statements. So which column you want to update? So that particular column name you need to mention. And what is the new data value you want to mention? Say right now your last record is Wikipedia, right? Just take that one. The URL we would like to modify it http://www.wikipedia.org is there. So now that org we wanted to make it as com. So go to line number 44. Right now hardboat is there. Just remove that hardboat and put wikipedia.com. Right, so our wikipedia.org is the old data. Old data in the sense the current data. So after update, so this is what I would like to update. So update that string. So update string command, update string method is used to update the respective column with the new value. And then we are using update row method. Since this is allowing me to get it updated, since it is the updatable result set, it will get updated with that. So after updating, I would like to read that last row once again. So last row data after updating. So what happened? So once again it is making a call to the show row data. Right? Similarly, let's do this one also. So we have verified rset.last and now we wanted to verify rset.first also. So we modified the last record. Now we want to take the cursor position to the first record. After 47 you can paste. Enter and paste. Right. So what is that first row data before updating? And then in that first row I want to update the name. So right now my first row name is Google. Now I want to make it as Google Home. Right, so that's how I would like to update it. Then after updating also once again I am making a call to that show row data method. So this way show row data is called 4 times. Right, save this and try to run this. There you go. Last record is what? ID 7. Before updating it was wikipedia.org. After updating it has got updated as www.wikipedia.com. Then first row before updating its name is Google. After updating that name became Google Home. But in case if you want to verify that, you can run your search engine data or you can go to your pgadmin and you can run your select star from search engine. You can run the command select star from search engine. Select space star space from space search underscore engine. Semicolon and then run. There you go. The modified records are pushed at the bottom. So you modified 7th record first. It is there. And then you modified your first record also. Google Home. It is there as the 7th record. I mean ID remains the same but it is updated like that. Right? So this is what the updation done by using your updatable result set. Alright. So you can use this updatable result set even to perform the insert operation as well. Okay, so go back to your Eclipse and then say save as. Updatable result set insert demo. Updatable result set insert demo. Go to the top and just rename it. Rename the class. Okay. Save this. Connection statement results at 3 variables. Step 1 is fine. Step 2 is fine. Then step 3 is also fine. Step 4 is also fine. So right now the step 5 is doing updation, and this time I wanted to perform the insertion. Okay, without using any insert statement I wanted to perform. So just remove the step 5 completely from line 39 to 56 and then copy these lines of code there. The Wikipedia is already there, so you can modify that. Hardboard we removed it, right? So we'll put that hardboard. Right. So we are enabling our result set to accept the new values. So we are saying that rset.move to insert row, and it should be the 8th record we would like to insert. So ID is 8. Name, Wikipedia is already there, so just delete that and put HOTBOT. Then www.hotbot.com. So these are the two string values and the ID is the integer value. So update int, update string in that order. Then we are saying rset.insert row. So earlier we said rset.update row. This time it has to insert that record. So we are saying rset.insert row. That's all. After inserting that row, we are trying to display that row data by invoking that show row data method. Right? Save this, run this, let us verify whether the data new record is inserted or not. So that new record should be the 8th one, ID 8. Name is hardboard, all that. Now go back to your PG admin and you can refresh. You can see the 8th record added there, ID 8, name hardboard, URL is hardboard.com. Right, so this way you'll be able to play with that. So these things are known as how do you do the data insertion by using your updatable result set. Right? Now in case if you want to remove anything, that also you can do. Would you like to delete any records? That job also will be able to do it by using your result sets. Will you be able to do it on your own or you want to do it now? Okay, let us try. So just save this, save as, file save as. Updatable result set, delete demo. Just rename the class. Okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. All are correct. Now go inside step 5. Can you go to your updatable result set demo? Nothing much there. No problem. No need. Just delete these lines of code, I'll tell you. Okay. Deleting an existing row. Step 5. Deleting an existing row. So which row you would like to delete? So let's say I want to delete some row, third row. So rset dot right, absolute is there. There is a method called absolute method. So go to that absolute method. absolute 3. Right? So it goes to the cursor is positioned at the third record. Put semicolon. Then say rset dot delete row. Delete row, first one, right. That's all. The cursor is there at the third record. So when you say delete row, that row will get deleted. Press enter, enter. Now in case if I want to delete the last record, just say rset dot last record, whatever is the last record that I want to delete. Just say last, and then say rset dot delete row. So the cursor is pushed to the last record, and that last record I want to delete. Right? If you wanted to verify whether that record is deleted or not, you can go back to your PG admin and you can verify. Right? Or you just write one sysout here. Press enter. Sysout. Deleted third record and the last record. Deleted third and the last record. And last record successfully. Okay, to display some message, otherwise no sysouts are there, so nothing is going to be printed on your console. Save this. You try to run this. Right? Now go back to your PG admin. So first verify which is the third record and which is the last record. So ask.com row ID 4 and row ID 8 should go away. Now run. Right? So 2, 3, 4 is gone away, and the last record was the 8th one, so it is also gone away. So these are the records left out. Right? Does it make sense? So this is how we'll be able to play with this data deletion. Any questions? Okay, if no questions, let me walk you through this exercise. So now I want you to create a new table with this structure. Like name of the table is person, and take all these columns, ID column, first name, last name, email, mobile or phone, whatever. Right? So take these columns for this new table structure. Just give me a minute. I'm muting for a second. Yes guys, I am back. So I want you to create a new table with this particular structure, right? And after this, I want you to create a new class called person class and define all these properties as private properties of it and generate the getters and setters for all these properties. Okay. Then take another class, name of that class, let's call it as address book, and inside that address book there will be main method and there will be two other methods. One is prepare data, one is insert data, and the other one is show data. So from my main method, I make a call to the prepare data method. So this prepare data method is going to return me this map object, right? Then once you receive that map object from prepare data method, pass that map to the insert data method, right? Then after the data is inserted, make a call to your show data method. So this way your main method is making a call in this order. First call to prepare data, second call to insert data, third call to the show data. Right? So these are the three lines of code to invoke these three methods inside your main. Now what each one of these method is going to do. For example, as part of your prepare data method, you need to prepare the map object. So let's say this is how you are instantiating your hash map class, which is defined with integer and person object, and keep instantiating persons P1, P2, P3 like that, couple of person data, and for every person set the first name, set the last name, set email, set phone, and put that P1 object there in that map, right? Map dot put 1 comma P1. Again say map dot put 2 comma P2. Map dot put 2 comma P3 like that, right? So take couple of person object instances added to your map object, and then finally once you put all the data there, then say return map object will be returned. After that map object you are passing it to the insert method. There you can use your updatable result set to do the data insertion. You need to loop through that map and keep reading the data values from there and inserting into the respective columns of your database table, right? After that, invoke the show data method, which is going to read back all those records whatever got inserted into your table. So inside your show data you might be calling statement.execute query select star from. So it is going to give you the complete data, whatever the latest data that is all got inserted. And you can loop through while r set.next like that you can see. So can you do this exercise? Right, so this is one exercise I want you to do. So that way you will be able to combine the knowledge that you gain from your collections framework with these JDBC things. Right? So with this we can say that we are done with our JDBC programming. And tomorrow we'll be able to start with the servlets. Any questions? Any questions? Okay, if no questions, we'll stop here for now. We'll catch up tomorrow then. Right, tomorrow we'll start working with servlet programming. Okay, thank you Raja Singh, thank you. See you tomorrow then. Okay, we'll stop here then. Thank you Joshna, thank you. Thanks to all of you. See you tomorrow. Right, good night, good night.